What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Does Boxing. Back with another one. We pre-gaming this week for July the 3rd. So we got like a slow fight week, but we do got a good card coming up on Showtime. So we're going to touch on it. Salute to everybody coming through the building. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, like the video, you know what I'm saying, all that good stuff. For those listening to the playback, feel free to drop a comment, you know what I'm saying, appreciate it. You know what I'm saying, any suggestions, all that good stuff, we can chop it up. Feel free to follow me on Twitter at OverJ. You know what I'm saying? Scrolling across the bottom. Instagram, L Boxing, same thing. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up for any fight news or boxing links, all that good stuff, man. We keeping it boxing, all that good stuff. So salute to everybody. So we're gonna get to this card, man. This Saturday, July the 3rd, live on Showtime. You got Christopher Primetime Colbert versus King Tugs is what I call him. Tug Stock, Nyambayar, you know what I'm saying? Decent fight. This is a short notice opponent because Gamboa pulled out. Like last week, he had a collarbone injury. So he steps down. So we got Tugs, which is a better fight. So we're going to talk about that. And we're going to talk about the undercard real quick. So, you know what I'm saying? We're going to get right to it. All right. So what's up, Kano? Salute to you, bro. So we got a good fight right here, man. Pretty much 50-50 fight. At 140 pounds, you got Richardson Hitchens versus Darwin Price. I love this fight right here. This at 140 pounds. You got undefeated Hitchison, you know, coming off a win over Mendez. Well, I thought he won that fight pretty clear. They scored a split decision, and then Price coming off a victory after he injured his leg in a fight against Malik Hawkins, which he was winning. So, yeah, man, this is a good fight though. What's good, Renee Boxian? Salute to you. So, you know, just breaking down this fight, man. So let me give you some little backstory and stuff like that. He said Colbert, King Tully. Yeah, that's a good matchup. So this fight right here would not be shown live on Showtime, but you know, they're gonna do some highlights. And the reason for that is because they're gonna replay Javante Tank Davis card from last week, his pay-per-view. So they're gonna show that on a replay. So this fight is not gonna make the air. So there's only two fights. You know what I'm saying? So, but I will be live at this fight. So I'm gonna be dropping some round by round coverage on this fight because this is probably the best fight on the card. Just to be honest, I'm more intrigued in this fight than the other two. But this is a good fight though because Hitchison is a good boxer. You know what I'm saying? Real technically sound, good counter puncher. He's not the fastest, but he's very smart in the ring. He know how to take away your best weapon. You know, not a lot of power. And his I think he got 11 fights, 12 fights, something like that. Not a big puncher, but he's a solid type of crafty type of guy. Got a lot of experience, you know, in the amateurs and sparring a lot of guys, been a lot of training camps. He's been in Taint's camp, Bud Crawford's camp, and a lot of camps in New York. So he's been around the game and, you know, sparring a lot of these guys. So I'm expecting him to be able to handle himself. Now, Darwin Price is the older fighter, like 30, 31, but he got one of the best jabs in boxing. Like, I ain't even lying about that. His key weapon and his most valuable asset is his jab. His jab is nice. He's like 6'1", so he's a taller fighter in this fight. I think Hitchison like 5'8", 5'9", so he's gonna have the height and reach advantage on him. And Darwin Price's jab is damn near elite. Now he's working on. I seen him trying to hide that right hand behind the jab, which is gonna be his forte. His only blemish is his when he fought Malik Hawkins, where he got injured, but he was dominating that fight. He was taking it to him. I think he won like the first 5 or 6 rounds, and then the round that got stopped and he hurt his knee, and then he couldn't continue. So it was a TKO. He said, "Why they are going to replay Tank's fight? Is it because of lack of fights this Saturday? Probably so. And they always do that for pay-per-views. They did that for what was the pay-per-view before this? I can't remember. The Areola and Louise. No, they didn't do it for that one. They did it for the Mayweather pay-per-view when Mayweather fought Paul, that little exhibition. So Showtime always replay it. You know what I'm saying? This is something they do. What's up, Andre? Salute. He said, "Who is Ugas fighting?" There's nothing official yet. My guess, I'm gonna say Abel Ramos too. If not him, maybe Cody Crawley, somebody like that. Those are my 2 picks, something like that. I know people talking about Boots. Until I see Boots in these new WA rankings that should be coming out on June the 30th, then I start pushing for Boots. But right now, as it stands, I'm gonna say Abel Ramos Part 2 or Cody Crowley. So those are my two picks. But yeah, this is a good fight though. I can see a good technical matchup. You know what I'm saying? Price is gonna definitely establish his jab. Nobody haven't stopped him from getting his jab going. You know what I'm saying? Nobody haven't stopped him. So I expect him to get it going in this fight too. So we're gonna see if Richardson can get past the jab, if we're gonna be able to counter punch, throw a right hand over that jab, or is he gonna be able to get the range down? And this fight may be boring. I can see that too because Price, I ain't saying he's not gonna be aggressive, but he can just stick and use that jab all night long, and then try to sneak that right hand behind it. But Price can, if he get him on the back foot, I can see Price dominate a lot of these rounds. Hitchison gonna have to be aggressive in this fight, more so than Price because he got a reach deficit. But you know what? I like Price in this fight by decision. I like Price in this one. He said, "Is it true about Spence Pacquiao?" Yeah, it's in jeopardy because Pacquiao's manager, the same manager that Conor McGregor had, he's suing because he was trying to make the Mikey fight. Mikey is not suing, so that's wrong information. Mikey is not suing to stop that fight. It's Pacquiao's manager, and so they probably work it out. I think I can see them working it out. And if we'll see. He said Abraham Ramos said he haven't got the call. Okay, that's what's up. It's gonna if it's so that's who I think it's gonna be. So and I rock with you, Kano. So we'll see. That's why I named out Cody Crowley. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be somebody in the WA rankings. And the new rankings come out and they're gonna mess around and reshuffle them. So the WA is always gonna throw in people you haven't seen in like 6 months and they'll just automatically be top 10. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. What's up, JC? Salute. Salute to you, bro. All right, so I got Price in that fight, man. Y'all put who y'all got in this fight right here. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be a pretty good one. And like I said, I'll be live at the fights this weekend, and I'm gonna definitely, cover this fight and put it out there. So we'll see for sure. All right, moving on to a co-main event. Now this card is pretty good. All three fights are pretty decent fights. This is a good fight right here. It got some implications too. You got John Fernandez versus Michelle Rivera. This is a pretty good fight, good style matchup too. Rivera is the boxer. Can use his legs, can counter punch, can bang. You know what I'm saying? He get you hurt, he can get you up out of there. He's good. He was rumored to fight AB. When AB's opponent pulled out in February, he was on that list to get the fight, but AB turned it down. So that just lets you know what time it is. But Rivera been active. PBC been showcasing him a lot. You know what I'm saying? So this gonna be a pretty good one. Now Fernandez he's from Spain, tall fighter. Come forward. He can box a little bit, but he's aggressive though. He gonna come to fight. I think he's like 17. I forgot his record, but I know he got one loss to a Shaqy Foster a couple years ago. A Shaqy Foster took him to school. That was at 130. He moved up, and he's a big guy. So these guys are pretty much even in height and reach and all that good stuff. It's just gonna be, it's gonna come down to styles. Rivera can box, Fernandez can box, but he's more so of an aggressive guy, a little bit slower. So it's gonna be one of those type of fights. You know what I'm saying? But this is a good one. This is a co-main. He said, "Cool, you're gonna be live." Yeah, it's at Carson, California. Yes, sir. I'll be there. A couple hours away from me. I'm gonna be there. But this fight got some implications because it's at the lightweight division. We just seen Tank fight, and we heard what Floyd said. So I believe what he said. They gonna make a lot of in-house fights. They got a lot of guys. Maybe like guys like the mainstream people really don't rock with. A lot of the fans, they ain't gonna really, rock with it. But they got a lot of fighters, and these guys right here, the winner of this can possibly get the call, or get the Rolly fight because both of these guys is ranked in the WBA. John Fernandez haven't really fought a notable fight in a long time. He came into the rankings maybe a couple of months ago, out the blue. You know what I'm saying? Rivera always been around in the rankings, so don't be surprised if they can be on the short list to get Tank, the winner, or definitely Rolly. I think that might be the Rolly fight right there. The winner is fighting for this. He said Foster got skills, definitely. Um, yeah, Oshaki can box. Ramos would be. Yeah, I think he'll get him this time too. I want him to get that fight. Boots in camp right now, I think too. Yeah, he's supposed to be on that Spence card. That's what they're saying. They keeping things under wraps. He does want to fight though. Hopefully he get. Yeah, I hope he get the call too. I think he get him this time. I think he know what he had to do this time. But this fight right here, I'm gonna rock with Michelle Rivera. I think he got. I think a little bit more versatile. I think he can box his way to a decision. He could stop him too. He got enough power, but I like him boxing his way to a decision. I just want to see an action packed fight. What's up, MJ? Salute, bro. Salute to you. What's going on? Said JoJo fighting from Fortuna next week. Yeah, that's July the 9th in LA. The main event is Zerto Ramirez versus Sullivan Barrera. They got a stacked card though. You got a couple female world championship fights on that card. Sanisa Estrada fighting for her second division on that card. Salim Orbina is fighting for a world title against a veteran Japanese fighter. Damn, who else on that card? Lamont Roach is on that card. I can't remember right now off top, but that's a stacked card though. I'm gonna talk about that for sure when it come up. All right, so I got Rivera. So this is the co-main, and y'all notice when they be putting these fights like this, y'all might look at it and be like, hold on, what's the significance for this? You know what I'm saying? And why this fight is a co-main event, and we ain't really never heard of these guys. It's a WBA eliminator too, so that tells me that's for Rolly. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's for Tank if Tank go back down to 135. So that's why I pay attention to these type of fights. I'll be like, hold on, it's a reason why they the co-main event. You know what I'm saying? And think about this. Um, Mayweather Promotions, they got a fighter in Richardson Hitchens. He's not even going to be televised. So why not switch that up and put him on TV and put these guys on the undercard? You feel me? So it's a reason why they're in this position. Same way when Mario Barrios, to some people, he came out of nowhere. Like how he get the fight with Tank? Well, he fought on Tank's co-main on his pay-per-view versus Leo. You know what I'm saying? He fought on a lot of high profile undercards. He fought on Spence versus Porter. So people, got an opportunity to see him. He fought on Fox on the undercard of Jerry Hurd versus J Rock. So that's what I'm saying. You have to, if you, it all depends on other people because some people don't like to dig that deep. They just look at it, just look at the surface. But me, I be digging deep. I be like, damn, why this dude co-main? What he do? So just take a look at that if you guys interested in that. That's all I say. All right. He said, you think Barrios moving up? Oh, he might, though. Yep, I can see Barrios moving up for sure. Mm-hmm. He'll fit right in with those young guys. Jesus Ramos, Stanley Jonas. They got a couple of other welterweights that he can fit in with. But yeah, I think so. That's a good little point right there. He a big guy. All right, on to the main event, man. This is a pretty good fight right here. It's a late replacement, but Tug's been in the gym, so that's what's up. What's the deal with Donaire? So the deal with it, Donaire, he wants VADA testing, and I guess he wanted a certain way, or he wanted to start a little earlier, something like that. And Casemiro, he signed up for VADA, but they was having some little back and forth negotiation, which should have been already in the contract. So the fights right now is a go because they both signed up to VADA. You know what I'm saying? 24/7, right? 365. So it's a go. But Donaire right now has been a little bit of a diva. He want an apology, all types of shit. That's some drama for y'all. But at the end of the day, the fight is happening. You know what I'm saying? It's still scheduled. It's still long. Now, if it don't happen, Rigondeaux is on the undercard. You got Antonio Russell is going to be on the undercard. You got Emmanuel Rodriguez. And Antonio Russell and Manny Rodriguez is supposed to fight. So if the fight don't happen, it's going to get a good replacement. But I'm betting on the fight happening. And then it's going through a little negotiation. Maybe a little promotion because that fight right there, a lot of people not really checking for that, but only like that's a hardcore fight fan type of fight. Casemiro versus Donaire. So a little bit in the promotion to me. I don't think nothing's gonna pop off with that. He said Colbert too explosive for Tugs. Yeah, he I think he's faster. He's definitely faster. And I think he's gonna have a lot of success in this fight. I seen Tug struggle with southpaws. He struggled with Gary Russell, the hand speed. I mean, Gary Russell wasn't really, his jab wasn't like he won't really landing with his jab, but it was a pawing jab, a range finder jab to keep Tugs at bay. And the hand speed was just too much for him early in the fight. Tugs got back kind of in the fight because I think Gary started to slow down. And Tugs is a tough type of opponent. He got a good right hand. He's strong, you know. So I think he's gonna have some difficulties. He gonna have to cut the ring off, of course. He got to be more active than what he was in the Gary Russell fight. Also, when he fought another southpaw in Marrero, he kind of got all boxed in that fight too. That was a very close fight, but he got the decision. His last fight, he fought Kobe Breedy. That was on the undercard of one of those Showtime cards. He dropped the guy early, but the guy got back in the fight and kind of roughed him up, and it was all boxing him. So Tubbs can get all boxed. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. He kind of slow footed. He don't have the fastest hand speed, but he's tough and he rugged. If you sit there and trade with him, then that's when you're gonna have a success. But I think Colbert gonna shine on him. You know what I'm saying? This is definitely a good matchup for him. G5 Jeff TV in the building. What's good, bro? Salute. Salute to you, bro. Chin Smoke in the building. What's good, bro? So I expect Colbert to, do what he always do. Box, showboat, everything he do. He's the faster guy. He do be getting his punches all better recently. He got decent pop. He been dropping his last couple of opponents, and his competition been stepping up. You know what I'm saying? He had a great performance against Jaime Arboleda. I mean, he put the beast on him. So with him, he got the same traits as like Shakur and Devin Haney. He can go through a fight and not give you nothing. He can box his way to a decision, play defense, and win a boring fight like that. But him, he got a little bit charisma with him. He got a little style and flair with his game. So he'll let his hands go. You know what I'm saying? From both sides of the plate. You know what I'm saying? He nice with it. So he got good hand speed, good footwork. I mean, Colbert is nice. He's he's gonna be tough to beat. You know what I'm saying? The only knock on him is he play around too much in the ring. Sometimes he can get clipped, but nobody haven't been able to do it yet. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. What's up, Kim Johnson? Salute, bro. Salute. And I don't think Tug is gonna be the one to do that. I think Tug gonna be game, but I don't think Tug gonna be able to do that. So this is for the WA super featherweight interim title. So hopefully, we'll see what happens with Tank. If he's I don't think he's gonna go back to 130, but we never know. Colbert now Colbert kind of steps in the spotlight now because since Floyd said what he said, he's standing on this side of the street. Why not Colbert? You know what I'm saying? Why that'd be a bomb ass East Coast fight. Put that in the Barclays. That'd be crazy. If Colbert and Tank, that'd be crazy. So I think Colbert in a position where I think he's been looking good all of his fights. Even the tough fight he had with former world champion Jezreel Corrales. I thought he still looked good. He dropped him late in that fight. It was a tough, rugged fight, crafty fight, and he didn't let that get to him. He still boxed his way to a decision, and he dropped him late. So Colbert is coming along real nice, and I think he's gonna pull on the show. You know what I'm saying? I'll be there live to see that too. So that's what it is, man. So yeah, it's a slow week of boxing. It's all good. It's gonna pick back up next week with Jojo Diaz and Fortuna. Then of course we got the two big fights coming up at the end of the month, the back half of the month. You got Charlo Castano Undisputed July 17th. Then you got Wilder Fury. So yeah, man, it's gonna be crazy, but it's gonna be a slow week though. So if you guys didn't get a chance to watch the Tank pay-per-view, they're gonna replay that on Showtime. I want to say it's gonna be prior to this card starting, and we're not gonna see. Let me go back and rewind real quick. Recap. So it's three notable fights on this card. But we're not gonna be able to see the first one, although this is gonna be a good one. I'm gonna make sure I drop my notifications and stuff when I'm watching this fight live. So tune into my Twitter and then Instagram, stuff like that. But this fight right here is a good one. Richardson Hitchens versus Darvin Price, but it's not gonna be televised though. So that's kind of a bummer, but you know what I'm saying? I'll do my best to inform everybody what's going on with it while I be there live. But that's a good fight. But this one will be televised. John Fernandez versus Michelle Rivera. pretty decent fight at lightweight, and these guys gotta look good because now you got the Tank fight maybe on the horizon. The Rolly fight can be on the horizon. This is a WA eliminator at lightweight, so you know what I'm saying. So these guys got to come out and look good, and just spoke on Colbert, so should be a pretty good fight, man. I know there's gonna be some more fights on the undercard. I'm looking forward to. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of those type of guys. When I go to the fights, I'll be like the first or second dude in there. I'll be watching all the fights. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we rock. So that's what's good. Let me check this comment section real quick. He said I like Hitchison. Yeah, he's straight. He's a good fighter. He said you're going to the fight. Yes, sir. I'm going to this one. Wilder Fury. What else I got on tap? In August. If David Benavidez fighting the same venue, Carson, California, August 28th, I gotta go see him. I gotta go see him live. But yeah, bro, we're gonna be out there. We're gonna see what's to it. Yes, sir. So once again, man, y'all feel free to hit me up on Twitter at OverJ. Y'all can find me over there. Instagram at L Does Boxing. Feel free to hit me up over there, man. If you got any questions, anything offline, if you don't see me online for a minute or doing any live shows, you can hit me up on there behind the scenes. I respond and answer questions, or if you want to know what's about to pop off, what's your favorite fighter, if I know anything, I got you. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate the support, y'all coming through the building. He said, great fight. What's up, TS Boxing? Great fight. This is much better much better. They should have made this fight from the jump. He said, how many weeks away is the trilogy? About 3 weeks, a little over 3 weeks. July 24th. So yeah, it's gonna be popping. So yes, sir. Let me see. I want to make sure I don't miss nobody. JC with the fly emoji, the fire. Salute to you, bro. So yeah, once again, man, thank you guys for coming through, man. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. You know what I'm saying? I'll be back with another one. And that's my time, and I'm out.